Subdued-looking Jose Mourinho after Chelsea crashed out of the UEFA Champions League, losing on the away goals rule to Paris Saint-Germain yesterday. Oh, wow, what a game it was. Playing with 10 men for most of that game, PSG produced tremendous fighting spirit and were able to get the result that they needed to go to the next round. All right, away from UEFA Champions League football, Dubnadio Konta has joined me now. Femi Adefeso is also in. Guys, plenty to talk about. You had Sonny talk about the NBA and San Antonio Spurs and everything. Before we talk football, let me just ask you in a minute. Do you agree with Sonny? Can San Antonio Spurs still produce that magic just to sneak in to the playoffs?
Yes, they'll win the playoffs, but how well they'll go further is time will tell. Because you look at that team, the age, and they've not been able to bring up the magic that they did last season, like Sonny said. But experience, you can't rule out experience when it matters. And perhaps that's what Sonny is saying, that when it matters most, experience will probably come to the fore. But if you look at the energy, in teams this season and the way teams that have been able to churn out the results without even expecting, you can't just look at San Antonio Spurs and say they will stroll in like they did last year. It's going to be very, very tough, this time around for them, because a lot of teams have actually stepped up their game.
All right, let's come to football now very quickly. Nigerian teams are going to be busy on the continent. But before we talk about our clubs on the continent, let's take a look at the national team very quickly. You've seen the FIFA rankings. We moved up one place, but people said let's not dwell on that. Let's dwell on what we need to do. Keshi met with the technical committee yesterday. It's looking good. Maybe before the end of the week, we'll have a direction and a contract will be signed, and Keshi will be able to continue his job. But let's talk about the Super Eagles and the Nigerian Football Federation today, reaffirming that the friendly against Bolivia is going on, in spite of initial reports earlier today that the Bolivians were pulling out.
I think that's one way of trying to ensure that because that friendly has almost suffered what we call, I don't know, is it postponement or a no-show? Okay, no-show, almost, because when we had that...
Bolivia has not suffered anything.
No.
It's Brazil
that was the initial one,
okay.
Because it was fixed for last year. But I think that has been sorted out by the Nigerian Football Federation, because this year this month, we have to play two friendly games. Because by the next FIFA ranking, a lot of Nigeria will pay attention to the rankings. If they don't pay attention to it now, they will pay attention. By the time we drop from 41 to number 17.
No, we are moving up now. Can we be dropping to level? No, when we are again, no. When we are moving up,
Nigerians are saying, look at the tweet you read. They say we shouldn't pay much attention. By the time we drop, we know how important it is. So I think the friendly games are very important. Thank God for the quality of friendly games. That will boost our profile if we do very well in those two friendlies.
All right, so that's it. The Eagles. Once again, confirmation of the fact that the Bolivia friendly will go on, and then after that we'll be playing South Africa on the 29th of March. And I think kudos to the NFF for bringing another assurance for us to know that those games are going on. Let's come home now let's go to Senegal, not come home. Let's go to Senegal. The Under-20 Championship is currently going on, and today attention is shifting to Group B. As we speak, Ghana are playing.
They are playing.
They are down a goal.
No, they've equalized.
They've equalized. Okay. Okay. So it's 1-1. That game is live.
It's live.
Ghana and Zambia 1-1.
And of course,
but South Africa lost their second game.
So they're out of the tournament. No World Cup for their Majitas. So we are having Mali almost through, but they have to wait for the result between Ghana and Zambia. Provided Ghana does not. Ghana wins.
This game is still going on. Anything can
it's still going on. If Ghana wins, Ghana is through to the next.
And Zambia will be out.
Then Mali will go through. But if Ghana loses, then they have to wait for the last game.
Okay, so if Ghana wins this one, as it is 1-1 at the moment, if Ghana wins, then Ghana and Mali will have qualified.
If it's 1-1, then Mali has qualified eventually.
Okay. So there's everything to play for, just like in Nigeria's group yesterday, where we won our game, and then the other game in that group ended in a draw. All right, so that's plenty to talk about from the Under-20 Championship. Let's come to domestic football now. Dumnodi, Dolphins, where are they? Dolphins of Port Harcourt, where are they?
The last time I called, they left Port Harcourt at 7:45.
What time is their flight in Lagos?
9 p.m.
Are they going to make that flight?
Tony, when they come to Lagos, we'll call them whether they're going to miss their flight.
So they're airborne as we speak. Maybe they've landed now.
They should have landed, but then the one in Nigeria is not going to be. It's not a chartered flight.
Yes.
It's a commercial flight.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't know what dolphins.
I was about to go there. Is it a chartered flight?
It's not.
I mean, who does that? Really?
They are going to Tunisia.
They'll go to Dubai first.
Yes.
From Dubai, they'll move on to Tunis for the game against Club Africain. So
okay. Anyway, let's leave it because tomorrow we'll be doing a preview of Nigeria's teams on the continent. I hope we have positive stories to talk about as it affects Dolphins of Port Harcourt. But let's talk about Warri Wolves now. Their own opponents are in town.
they are in town.
That's how to prepare. Be in town 2-3 days before your game.
And they already have a clue of when to hit Nigeria. They have a lot of information about their trip to Nigeria. So even Warri Wolves
Benefit from Ethiopia.
Even Warri Wolves